We want to start drawing our donut. We want to find the center of our page, and we're going to make a little oval, which is called an ellipses, where we can kind of draw like a rainbow arch on top and then do the same thing at the bottom. Sometimes I turn my paper upside down when I do this, but you're going to kind of try to draw almost like a little eye shape. Then I want you to find a dot, make a dot on the side of it and a dot on the other side. And then we're going to draw a big rainbow arch from one dot to the other to draw the top of our donut. Now figure out what kind of icing do you want. Do you want wavy icing? Is it going to be straight? I'm going to make mine a little bit wavy to look like droopy and dripping off of my donut. Then I'm going to put a little bit of icing on top around the donut hole. And then we're going to draw like a big kind of smile shape attaching the bottom of the donut so that we've completed the donut shape with pencil. Now using pencil is great at first so we can go in and erase any lines that we don't want and clean things up just to get the kind of shape that we want. Now I'm going to put some jimmies on my donut, and I'm just going to draw little rectangles that are kind of small, different shapes all around the top. As you can see, I kind of curve them to look like they might be laying on top. They're not all in the same direction. When I curve them, it kind of looks like they kind of take form of the donut. So they don't have to be perfect because, as we know, when we put sprinkles or jimmies on top of things, that they're kind of just go scattered everywhere, and that sometimes they're all little different sizes. So you don't have to put jimmies on top of your donut or sprinkles. You could put little round circles. I feel like those are more sprinklish. Maybe you're going to put lines of frosting on your donut. So it's really up to you what kind of decorative design you want to put on top of your donut. So feel free to experiment with that. After this, I'm going to use a Sharpie and outline everything that I've did. So if you don't have a Sharpie, you can use a black marker. We are going to end up coloring this in with crayons, so Sharpie just normally doesn't smear. That's why I like to use Sharpie. After I'm done tracing, I'm going to take a ruler and draw a straight line across to indicate like a tabletop or a background where I split up the sides. In this part, I kind of forget to go through the donut, but I will do that later on. So you want to draw a line all the way across to indicate the background. Next, we're going to start coloring. So I'm going to take my crayons and choose the colors that I want for my donut. So I'm going to use a kind of a light brown for my donut shape. And I'm going to end up doing rainbow jimmies and pink frosting. So you have fun with your coloring. You will notice that I will take out my ruler in a little bit and make that line again in the center of the donut for the background, since I forgot to do it the first time. But and you can also blend colors. I tend to take a couple different browns and a couple different pinks for my donut and frosting colors. All right, so have fun. I'm gonna start to color my background now that I'm done my frosting. I'm just going to use one of the colors that was in the Jimmies, which I wanna just kind of emphasize by using a similar color for my background. I'm just gonna kind of color the tabletop in the same color with this like bright lime green. Now, if you wanna put a pattern or design behind yours, you can do that as well. You can be as creative as you want. I'm just gonna keep mine pretty simple right now. And always, as you can tell, turning my paper, I try to keep my crayon lines in a similar direction so that they look neat and not super messy. A lot of Wayne Thiebaud's artwork has shadows in it, so I'm going to choose a darker green and give a little bit of a curved line underneath my donut and fill it in so it looks like a slight shadow. And then I'm just going to add a simple pattern background using the straight edge or ruler and give some stripes going through. And remember that I will go through my donut hole there because I can see through it of whatever pattern I am doing as well. You'll see that I will bring my line down all the way to the bottom in between.